Let me see. Okay, now you connected with AZ. Now, did you connect with AZ through Nas or through a separate
No,
channel?
it completely separate channel. It's so funny.
Mm,
Because working on Stillmatic, AZ wasn't around at all. You know, we
okay.
crossed paths before. I've seen him in D&D again because he worked with Primo, but I never worked with A until Asiatic. And the way that happened, again, one of my mentors, his name is Damian Bladden, and his name is Dio. He was an A&R at Motown Records at the time, and I submitted some music to him. He also used to manage Heavy D, the late Heavy D, rest in peace.
Oh,
And
wow, rest in peace, Heavy.
yeah, so I submitted some music to him, and I got the call back. Originally, I had submitted the music to Rockefeller Records, same track. I submitted it to Rockefeller Records to my A&R friends over there, and I think Memphis Bleek heard and he was interested in it, but he passed because he felt it was too slow for him, to rap to the way he wanted, his style is. So he passed on the record,
Mm,
and then Dio passed it on the A, and he chose it, and he put Nas on it, and then I got the call back when they were recording the record, and it was actually in Jersey at Sugar Hill Studios, the original Sugar Hill Studios, where Sylvia Robinson and the Sugar Hill Gang, you know what I'm saying, the owners
wow.
of the Sugar Hill Gang and Sugar Hill Gang Records. It was their recording studio. We worked on that song, and it was funny because I didn't even finish mixing the record. And shout out to DJ Clue, he leaked the record on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Before the record was even finished. I don't know how I got in his hands. I don't want to name no
Mm,
names, so you know what I'm saying. But he leaked it on the radio, and it kind of caused a little buzz. And this was like around Super Bowl weekend 2002. So I went in after that, mixed the record, and it came out in June. And it's so funny because my song was the last song to make the album when they were mastering the album. So the album got mastered to meet the target release date in June, and probably within a month or so later, Sugar Hill Studios burned down.
mm.
Right? That's crazy, right?
That's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah. And that's a legendary studio. It literally burned down to the ground. I don't know how it
Mm,
happened, but that's what happened after I worked on that record.
right, that's a piece of history too, man. But the essence, man, that's a classic record, man. That's
Yeah, that's the first record I got. I think me and A got nominated for a Grammy for. I'm not sure if that was Nas's first Grammy nomination. He might have got one, I think, before for the Lauryn Hill record, If I Rule the World.
hmm
But compared to now in his career, Nas got tons of Grammys for the work he's been doing over the years. But for me, that was my first. That was AZ's first, and depending on what happens in the next year or so with all the work everybody's been doing, hopefully he'll see a Grammy, or at least
man.
another nomination to
Got the
acknowledge his
sample
work.
on there, man. The way it come on, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Is
yeah,
the beat set it off? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. We had fun. It was a fun record to do. And the best part is the sample I used, I didn't have to clear the master because the original record was released on Motown Records, produced by the late Rick James. So um, being that the song was originally recorded for Motown Records and AZ was signed to Motown Records at the time, I didn't have to clear the masters. I only had to clear the performance right to the publishing. So
Wow,
that kind
man,
of worked out pretty cool.
that's what's up right there, man. You done sat in on some classics like seeing Nas and A together, or seeing
Hmm.
Joe and Pun together, or seeing
Hmm.
Eric B and Rakim together. You get what I'm saying, man?
Exactly. It's crazy to go from that fan to the one contributing to the culture. So you know, it's knowing that and having those experiences in my life that keeps me motivated. That's what keeps me not wanting to, say, all right, despite the bullshit I deal with in the business side of it, and the frustrations of that periodically, I don't give up on the creative side. I like to still make music. So that's what keeps me going.
Yeah, man, most definitely. It's people that dream of doing a fraction of the things that you've already accomplished. So if you're
Right,
blessed to
right,
live another day, another year,
right.
man, imagine what you can
Exactly.
do.
Yeah, just keep going. Facts.
Yeah, because
And
like you
and
say,
and And I
hmm
get reminded on social media because people will tag me celebrating these albums. Like
yeah,
from here to overseas, like let's say there's an anniversary of like a Smith and Wesson album, or the anniversary of a Helter Skelter album, or the anniversary of a
Helter
Nas
Skelter.
album. Each year people will just tag me online like, talking about the album and their fandom of it and tagging me and everyone that worked on the album and saying thank you and salute and stuff like that feels good, man, because you get those little constant reminders of the consumers and supporters that they appreciate the work.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt, definitely.